Hey, I am Janae India, and I am so happy to be here to share with you this show idea that I have. Here we are, coming to fruition. Is it fruition? Is that the word?
Fruition.
Fruition,
yeah.
Fruition.
Okay.
No, it's fruition.
It's called the Round Table, and basically what we're going to do is share some interesting news. Basically, what we're going to do is share some interesting news, video clips, and all that good stuff. So y'all ready to dig on in here?
Yes.
Let's introduce ourselves first. Like I said, I'm Janae India, and
I'm Molly Breen. I'm an actress here in Nashville.
I'm Christina Romine. I'm a single mom.
Hi, my name is Renard Hirsch, and I am a comedian here, a.k.a. El Renard, a.k.a. the light-skinned James Worthy.
Moving
on.
Yeah.
Nice to have you here.
Okay, look, I don't want to waste any time. I've got some interesting news here that you guys, I got to get your thoughts and opinions and all that good stuff, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
See what you got.
So, first of all, there's this guy in Detroit, okay, and I don't know how I stumbled upon this, but he is addicted to a doll. Like, so addicted that he decided to marry his doll.
Like a Barbie doll?
Right, that's what I thought at first, but it's a lot different. Let's take a look at it.
Okay.
Check it out.
Okay.
My name is Dave Cat. I'm 37 years of age, and I can't live without my real doll. Originally, when I first got her, I called her my synthetic girlfriend, but it's actually progressed to the point where it's like, she's my wife. She's not awake right now because, basically she kept hitting the snooze button, so it's just like, just let her sleep. It's not even worth getting her out of bed at this point. The whole interaction on a day-to-day basis, along the lines of like getting her dressed, brushing her hair, things of that nature, it brings us closer together as a couple.
Okay.
Why did his doll look better than me?
Oh,
Okay, she did look pretty flawless.
She had all kinds of different hair, and her outfits were much nicer than mine.
But he bought the outfits. I don't know about the purple wig though.
The lace front was straight, though.
Okay, so listen, I got a couple of issues with the whole situation. First of all, did you see the guy's hair?
Yeah.
First off,
He
his
had-
name is Dave Cat.
First of all, his name is Dave. Secondly, the swoop right here, and he had the ponytail in the back. And I don't know if y'all checked out the combat boots, but he had combat boots on. So what do y'all think is the issue here? Do y'all think that's cool? Like, he's not bothering anybody,
Cool. No, that's not cool. That's serious mental issues.
but he's not hurting anybody. So
He has sex with this thing. How does he do that? How is he not hurting himself by doing that?
but he's not hurting anybody else.
As long as he uses the right contraceptives, I don't have a problem.
It's hurting my
with this.
feelings.
Because if this dog gets pregnant, that's the main problem that we're going to have.
Listen, Renard, you're a guy, okay? So let's say you were a lame, a loser,
Okay.
which we know that
Okay.
Renard is definitely not
That's
that.
far from.
Right. So you couldn't form any type of relationship with any woman.
No.
Do you think that you would resort to that? Like if you had nobody, you had
I had
nothing.
nobody. I just needed some kind of friend. Why would he get this instead of a blow-up doll? Seems like she would be easier to maintain.
But he started this when he was young. He had a fascination with mannequins when he was young.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. See, all of us are susceptible to this because we've all been in the mall and saw a mannequin that was undressed and thought to yourself, man,
Yeah.
I could be with that.
Okay, but listen, there's a guy in the UK, and I read about this today. He married a doll. So apparently this is something that's going on.
Okay, what do you mean the married?
That's what I was
did
gonna
someone
ask.
He had a ceremony. He had him and the doll in the horse and carriage, riding with the doll, smiling from ear to ear. He paid $5,000 for this doll. I'm sure this Dave Cat,
That was
paid
clearly
some
a
money.
$100 doll.
He said that there was some website that you can go and buy these luxury dolls or whatever.
Renard,
Oh, really?
I'm sure that's in your favoriets. Can you
yeah.
dig up that information for us?
That's
Okay.
RickyDolls.com.
So
Just pull that up for me.
let's move on to the next thing. It really must be something in the Detroit water because in the paper. Do you guys read the paper?
Yeah.
The Tennessee?
I tend to read online.
I
these days.
never read the newspaper, but I did last week. And there was a guy, did y'all hear about in Detroit, that he stole his father's dead body, from the graveyard and took it home. And they asked him why.
I think you told me about that. I heard about that somehow.
Well, let me read you the story. And I actually got a picture, so let's show everybody the picture while we're talking.
Okay.
Let's see. The story goes, a man stole the body of his dead 93-year-old father from a cemetery and stuffed it in his freezer. Now, why would he do that? Of course, you ask yourself. Because he believed that his father would be miraculously resurrected. Now, the MSN reports that 93-year-old Clarence Bright's body was stolen from a temporary casket at the, I don't even know this word.
Gethsemane.
Thank you. Okay, that's
Like the
good.
garden.
Oh,
Jesus.
I knew that.
What?
I read the Bible. And he had not yet been buried when the son stole his body. Now, the son is 48 years old, and he was arrested with another man after officers found the empty casket inside their van at a gas station, said the Detroit authorities, okay? Now, police declined to release the son's name and said that they are not charging him. In the interview with the son, he was very, very, very distraught, okay? And let's see, the lieutenant said he is a very religious man and he was hoping his father would be resurrected. He was hoping for a miracle. And I also read that he was going to pray his father back to life. What do y'all think about that?
I want to know who the other person was.
Was that helpful?
Right.
I don't know. They didn't say.
I want to know what drugs he's on and where I can get some.
But I would like to know where I could get a temporary casket. Who uses temporary?
Temporary.
This is until you get into the real
I didn't even think
iced
about
out
that.
casket.
Okay, this is my whole thing. The dad was how old?
93.
What makes you think that he would want
Right.
to be resurrected back to life? He's 93 years old.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe he was cool with Lazarus or something.
maybe. I don't know. But I just thought that was crazy. There must be something going on in Detroit.
Again, mental issues.
Again. Okay, so the next topic that we will discuss is, we're talking about dead bodies, grieving and all of that. There's this woman who is addicted to eating her husband's dead ashes.
Now, how can that be an addiction?
Like if she's saving it in
Well,
like
don't you, like,
increments.
Run out eventually?
Or maybe like she saves a little bit for her mashed potatoes and then the next day she put it in her yams.
Well, you know, addiction means that it's something that you can't stop doing. How do you start?
But once the ashes are gone, does she have to find
I
another
don't know if
urn
she.
or
I don't
what?
know if she ran out, but we have actually a clip that
Oh,
we
okay.
can watch.
Yeah, let's watch the clip.
Let's watch
check
the
that
clip.
out.
Though Casey initially found comfort by having her husband's ashes at her side, her addiction has recently evolved.
I guess with the transfer of his cremains, you know, some got into the cardboard box as well, and they spilled out on my hands. And I didn't want to wipe them off because that's my husband. I don't want to wipe him away. So I just licked it off my fingers, and here I am today, almost 2 months later, and I can't stop. I'm eating my husband.
She double dipped in the bag. So, okay, now, have you guys ever been like around an urn? Have you ever seen an urn or been close to an urn?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, to me, it's like, oh my God, like there's
It's
an
sacred.
urn.
You-
Okay, it's sacred.
It's sacred.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've never seen anybody carry around an urn, and she had this picture on top of it, walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, to give it personality.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
Yeah,
In
definitely
other words,
has-
it's
That's
a
the
dull
first part
pile
of
of ashes.
the problem.
my thing, I didn't know that you could open up an urn.
Sure.
I didn't know that, but I know what I want to.
Remember Meet the Parents? He spilled it.
I didn't know it was. Yeah, I guess so.
He spilled it
Yeah.
all over the rug.
Okay, thank you for that. We need that's why you're here,
had
because
to
we
in-
need
Evidence.
you.
put the
We
Hollywood
need
into
you.
it.
Yes, I understand.
Hollywood
So
perspective.
I need some comments. I need some feedback. What y'all think about it? Renard, what you got?
Maybe she was just a big fan of like, I remember the dipping sticks from back in the day.
Oh my gosh.
The dipping
So
sticks.
it's like
yeah.
dipping dye sticks.
Okay.
Just-
I want to know
Chris-
how they found her.
How they found her?
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's a show, My Strange Addiction.
Right.
So I think
Oh,
she
so
probably
She had to
wrote
see
it
found
down.
them.
herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the people were like, we really didn't want to know about this.
Well, they
But
had
okay.
a show about it. They had a show about it on Lifetime where the wife, she was eating her husband's ashes because when she would eat the ashes, he would reappear.
Oh.
So,
Oh, well, that's different.
Yeah.
I mean, if something's actually going to happen.
so maybe something's
that's
happening.
more understandable.
Yeah, maybe something's happening with her, or I don't know what that is.
It didn't sound
But there's a chemical in the ashes when it's burned. It contains some sort of iron or whatever that was causing the girl to die. like she was getting iron poisoning or some sort of poisoning. So I wonder if maybe
Getting
she hasn't
sick.
eaten enough.
Maybe, I don't know. But that
I don't know,
bag,
but she's going at it.
She had to dip pretty
What?
far in the bag.
she was-
And then like this right here, the like.
Like she was eating some Cheetos.
Okay, let me ask y'all this: did any of y'all ever go to school and like take the Kool-Aid packs and then you bite a little hole in the corner of it and then pour it in your?
I like the pixie sticks. I
Yes,
used
but
to
you
eat
make your
Pixie
own.
Sticks. No.
Renard,
I
okay.
just
It
bought
was
the
like a
pixie
fat
sticks.
bag of a Ziploc bag full of Pixie Sticks overdose.
Yes, but it was like you make it from Kool-Aid and sugar.
Yeah.
You never did that.
No, I don't get that.
Renard, I got something for y'all.
What you got? What the?
Now we can pretend that we have
Yes.
a loved one.
Oh no.
What
You know what I'm saying? And we can get our dip on while
know-
we continue to listen to the stories.
You know what I think? I think this lady needs to hook up with the other dude that had his daddy in the freezer,
Oh, man.
and that way they can both reappear.
And dude, and the thing is, she's only 26.
She's only 26.
It's
Only
a sad
26.
story. These
is.
are all
And I wonder
sad
if her
stories.
friends or family says something to her, you know?
I'm sure
like-
she doesn't show that to eat her husband's ashes.
Well,
in
her
front of
mom was saying
Well,
something.
then she
does.
showed it on television. That's the other part of it. I just find it interesting that not only do these people have these strange things, but then they would like to share it with the rest of the
I'm sure
world.
everybody. You
like
know,
Dave Cat, right?
Yeah, she
you
probably
think
brought it
it's-
like to Thanksgiving dinner. Like, hey, can you pass the turkey and the ashes?
So look, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a little.
Does anybody have a credit card?
What's the credit card for?
Chop it up.
Okay, you know, I can
Oh, yeah.
understand.
Oh, that's
I can definitely understand how it's difficult to let go of a loved one and everything, but my husband would have to be pretty doggone fine.
She
They
cooked
said
dinner
picture
for him
perfect.
Oh, does he?
Excuse me?
They
was
said
pic-
their marriage was picture
Yeah, but did y'all
perfect.
see him though?
Well, in her eyes.
I know that's not nice, is it?
Still.
But he
wasn't
wasn't cute
picture
enough. He wasn't cute enough for me to eat them ashes.
It's
he
not
was not-
all about
She
looks.
cooks him dinner, and then she just throws it away.
He doesn't eat it right.
No, he doesn't. Obviously, he doesn't eat it.
I don't know. And he like it's not like his apparition shows up or like nothing's
Well, like
happening.
that person on the
Nothing's
other show.
happening,
That's
so
what I was
what's
saying.
the point?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
sad
sick.
form
It's
of
sick.
grieving.
Yeah, but let's take a look at his at them lips, at the guy's
my
lips.
Was
Let's see. Now, I mean, like, did she not? If she loved him so
Hey.
much,
Maybe those lips did something.
all right, looked like he was in his
Yeah.
own ashes. Maybe they got started early. Okay, well, since we're going back down memory lane, and just all of that, we can eat our, we call these ash. I got a hair in mine.
You got a hair in yours.
Yeah.
Oh, you also somebody for real.
Okay.
She told us it was Kool-Aid. Now who's eating the dead ashes?
When I die, y'all cremate me and put me in Janae's coffin.
What?
Listen, since we're on the road talking about death, Christina,
you
I want
want
you to share us some information about
Yes.
death.
When I die, if y'all could bury me in a Louis store, I really appreciate
That'd be
it.
nice, right?
Hold on, you might have to cut this, Michael, because I'm losing my place.
What the?
Okay, so talking about death. When I introed myself, I said I was a single mom. I also am a smoking cessation specialist. So I go around and I help people quit smoking that are interested in quitting smoking. And you wanted me to touch a little bit on
Yeah.
that. There's an average 400,000 people a year that die of smoking-related diseases. That's a lot of people just in the United States. That's like 6,500 people a day. A day.
6,500 people a day that die.
Yeah, from smoking-related diseases. So, didn't you have
That
lungs?
get cremated.
So I don't know if they
I
get
do,
cremated.
actually, I do. We have some visualizations for you to take a look at, and it's actually pictures of lungs. So we've got healthy lung and we've got not healthy
Dirty
lung.
lungs.
Yeah.
So what were you telling me earlier about
Oh, I've
the
gone blank.
no about the people about how many people actually pass away from smoking?
What do you mean, like accumulative?
Yes.
Like house fires,
Mine too.
homicides. Too strong for you, man?
There's some hair of mine too. These are bodies. I hope y'all know that.
Oh my.
Sugar. House fires, homicides. What were some other things that I told you? I forgot.
More people have died from
Yeah, all those combined.
Oh, smoke-related deaths.
Smoke-related.
more than
Inhalation.
any wars. What?
Yeah. All of the wars combined haven't touched the number of people that have been killed by smoking-related diseases.
Pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But luckily, about 85% of the United States is smoke-free now.
All right.
Really?
So-
So are
it's
you a
working.
consultant? Do people pay you, or is this something you volunteer to do?
I do it through the company that we work for, and I go out to different sites, and I have different clinics with patients that show up, and we have sessions. And I'm really just their tour guide to get them where they want to go.
So let me ask you this: how would somebody stop smoking if they wanted to stop? Picture of the lungs. How would a person stop? What's your advice on stopping smoking?
Well, my first, right? That's what you want to have for dinner.
I'm gonna go light up in the car after the
Right.
show.
And the thing
Looks
is,
like roast beef.
like, that doesn't scare you. Like, I used to smoke, and that doesn't scare me.
Really?
It's only when you can't breathe anymore.
That
When
is
you're
scary.
like, okay,
be scary.
I don't like this anymore. I had one patient who he had to go in the automated or the wheelchair at the store, you know, and then 2 weeks after he quit smoking, he was able to walk with the push cart in the store because it's a big deal when you can be able to breathe
So
again.
when he stopped, did you get him something for his little cart, like a
Janae, don't call me out like that. Technically,
like
I
a
can't.
little beep beep?
Oh, that'd be
Little-
cute,
You know
huh?
what I mean? Yeah, you need to
No,
do
so
something
what'd
like
you
that.
say? Oh, so my biggest advice is to pick why you want to quit smoking. What's your reason for not smoking? Like my reason is for my son. He has asthma. So obviously anything that I do is going to affect his health.
Right.
And if I ever come across a time where I want to smoke, I automatically think of my son, and he's my reason not to.
And my dog has asthma, so that's why I don't smoke.
Hey, dogs do have asthma.
Yeah, but who cares?
No, let's not go there.
I'm sorry.
Don't make me whip out pictures
I'm
of
sorry.
Tug.
I'm so sorry.
Don't
I
do
just,
it.
I come from, black families. We put our dog in the back. And the only time we
You're not
brought our
allowed in the
dog
house.
inside was when it was below freezing.
Yeah,
Our
you
dog,
go to the garage.
Tug, was the school mascot. He used to go to my high school.
Your dog
When
did?
he died, we had like 20 people at his funeral. At his
What?
funeral. Yes.
Let me tell you what my dad did.
I'm
He's
gonna go on
kill
that
me.
strange addiction show.
This is totally not even. This is totally not even in the script here. But when my dog Smokey died, it was like our first dog that we actually took to the vet and took care of. Right, so it was a big deal. Smokey died, and my dad wrapped Smokey up in a blanket. And I think he got like from the inside of the
After
house.
they
right?
agreed not to revive him because it was going to cost $1,000, and they were like, "We're not paying this."
Like, oh
Kind
god.
of the cutoff price.
Right. So my dad wrapped him up, took the dog out to the golf course in Metro Center, buried the dog in the golf course in Metro Center. My brother, and he made my brother go. Oh my God! My brother said that the people were driving by in their golf carts.
Right? What are these people doing?
Why did they do
I'm surprised the
that?
cops weren't called.
Informed about how to stay somewhat healthy, right?
I think so.
So can you share some information? I see you have something there.
I do. I can share some obesity information with you all. The
Our hips
adults,
together look like two boxing gloves.
we're still on the hips.
Sorry, go ahead.
The adult obesity rate is 24.7%, with an additional 37.4 of Davidson County adults being overweight. So
Everybody away.
As you're going to town on the sugar.
29, I haven't touched it. 29% of Nashville adolescents self-report being overweight, and only 31 participate in daily physical education classes at school.
Wait a minute. We didn't have a choice.
School? Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have a choice to
Yeah.
participate in PE. Okay, so what can we do, Molly?
Okay, there are 5 ways to reach and maintain a healthy weight according to this piece of paper.
Yeah.
You can exercise. You can reduce screen time. All these things.
Sorry, I got
That's
something
okay. You can, You can watch out for portion distortion.
What's that?
That means choose smaller portions or share restaurant portions, and go for water or low-fat milk instead of soda. Yeah, there's nothing
I'm not
good
drinking
about
no
soda.
milk. I'm not
No,
drinking
it's not good. to
That's
drink
not even
soda.
good
Yeah,
for you anyways.
there's
Only-
yeah,
I like
Especially
soda.
if like there's no Hennessy in it.
right.
You don't.
I don't even like. I don't like dark soda in my Hennessy or my liquor.
What kind of soda
like
do you
Sprite.
like in it? Like Sprite or Squirt.
Squirt.
You ever had squirt?
Yeah, but I just didn't expect to hear that.
Like, there are 2 more things you can do. You can eat 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, or you can don't skip breakfast. But I just read a study that said the exact opposite, that you should skip breakfast.
Really?
Why would you skip breakfast?
Because that's one less meal that you eat, really. Like,
Less
if you wake
calories
up and
in
you're
the
not
day.
hungry, why make yourself eat?
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't eat. I take my
I'm
breakfast
hungry when I
with
wake
me.
up.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not. Well, I'm not hungry until later, and I eat later on at like 10 o'clock. But
Well, that's kind of what they're.
Okay.
That's kind of what they're saying, and they're saying they looked at a bunch of people that ate breakfast that didn't eat breakfast, and the people that didn't eat breakfast actually lost more weight.
but do they still eat like the 5 meals a day?
I don't know what they
Depends
do.
on what you eat for breakfast. If you just wake
I kind
up,
of glanced
yeah,
at
if you
the
get up
study
and
on
eat
Yahoo.
crap for breakfast, you eat
Right. Like if you
Right.
have like
cookies and oatmeal,
yeah.
then yeah, it's not gonna be. That's not gonna help you. But if you eat some good
Right.
eggs and protein and
Egg white.
and almond milk and
Almond milk.
just-
Okay,
Yeah,
moving
you
right
got
along.
almond milk, yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
Holly. I
yeah.
appreciate
No
that.
Love
problem.
almond milk.
So
Yeah,
y'all
so-
eat fruits and vegetables and
Yeah.
I
No, I
kinda
think
lay off the
honestly,
sodas.
if you make your diet about 80 to 90% whole, real foods, you can probably
Whole
eat
foods.
anything else.
That's
you
what I
want.
eat on
Yeah.
Whole foods.
I eat all
Yeah.
whole foods.
Do you know what Whole Foods are?
Except for this.
yes, but there's only one of them here in the town, so it's like makes it
No,
hard.
and see,
Whole
this
Foods
is-
is a one
Oh.
ingredient food, like a
Oh.
type of Whole Food,
And this
not the store.
Our community really, does not know Whole Foods. When you mention Whole Foods to me, I'm thinking, oh yeah, it comes from Whole Foods, the store.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Whole Foods was actually.
Just 100%.
Yeah, it's something that
Food.
doesn't have an ingredient list, basically. Or made, like, if you make something at home, like spinach and chickpeas or something.
Yeah, like when I eat, I'll eat one ingredient food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. Okay, I know this is like totally not
That's
have anything to
interesting.
do with health, but I had somebody write in that was seeking advice for the show, for our first show. But I do want to invite you guys to write us if you need advice, you want us to read your letter, we'll be willing to do that. So make sure you send us an email at theroundtable19@gmail.com. And we will be glad to read the letter and get our opinions and give you some advice. Sound advice. We keep it 100.
Right.
Okay, so y'all ready for the letter?
Yes.
Let's do it.
It says, Dear Roundtable, I met my best friend in 2nd grade and we have been best friends ever since. Through elementary school, junior high, and high school. Even though we went to different colleges in different states, we remained best friends. 2 years ago, I moved back to my hometown and started spending a lot of time with my best friend and her husband. She and her husband have been trying to have a child for several years. I tried to fight my attraction with her husband, but I couldn't. We fell in love, and I have been having an affair with her husband for the last year. I knew it. I just found out that I am pregnant with my best friend's husband's child, the child she has been desperately trying to have for years. I want to come completely clean with her, but I know it will break her heart. Her husband is begging me to move out of town and have the baby without telling my best friend. Once I have the baby, he wants me to let him adopt it without my best friend knowing it is our child and let them raise it as their own. He says he loves me, but he has to be true to his vows and he won't leave her. Oh, I can't wait to get into this. Hold on. I am so confused. I love him, but I see now that we do not have a future together. But if she knows the truth, she would probably divorce him and then maybe I would have a chance. I love my best friend and I don't want to lose her. Should I come clean to her about everything, or should I keep it a secret and raise the child on my own? Or do I let him continue to deceive my friend and let her adopt the baby without knowing it is really mine and his? Part of it feels like maybe I owe this baby to her to make up for sleeping with her husband. What do you think?
She needs to tell.
She needs to tell.
Tell the best friend
Tell the
best
best
friend.
what's going
Okay,
on.
now
Yeah.
I have a problem with it. She keeps calling this girl her best friend.
Yeah,
Best
that's
friend,
Not
best
the
friend.
friend I would want.
Right.
And even though you're attracted to the husband,
There's limits.
there are limits. You have a choice whether or not you're going to actually sleep with somebody. Attraction is one thing.
Right.
I've eyeballed. Okay, let me not get in there.
What? Nothing wrong with a little reckless eyeballing.
I've been attracted to people before. You can't help who you're attracted to.
That were
true
married.
enough. But come on,
Yeah. No.
Renard.
Do I think that she should?
What do you think? Period. Give her some advice. What do you think she should do?
What should be done in this situation? I don't know.
Okay, so
Maybe
what
what if
she
she gave
does-
the child up for adoption?
What?
What if she?
Why?
Why is she even considering
So the dude-
that? That's kind of
But he wants to
bizarre.
take care of the kid.
So.
And so what is she gonna do if he takes? Oh, if they adopt the kid, what is she gonna do? She's gonna back away and act like she knew nothing about
She
this.
didn't say.
That's what he would want her to do.
Okay.
So basically,
And it seems like that's one of the options she's seriously considering,
Yeah.
according to the letter.
Yes, according to the letter. What do you think?
If it were
Probably
me,
work out better for her economically because kids are expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, she just walked away.
They are expensive.
It's true. I did not know that daycare costs like $500. You know,
$625 is what I paid for Maddox's school when he was
a baby.
3.
I had no idea until I had a child.
Yeah.
And you're like the only one that doesn't have a child that you know of.
Yeah.
That you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. None. At least in Tennessee.
They went away.
So, you know, let's see. I feel, and I've been in a situation, I'll put my business out there. No, I'm not going to put my business out
What?
Yeah, let's think about that. Yeah.
there. You know,
But put your friends.
You had a friend, a friend of a friend who did this. Now go.
I had a friend of a friend of a friend that
What
did this. She don't know how to even put it in third person, y'all. Okay, basically what you should do, you should come clean to your best friend, quote unquote, and expect for her to stop being friends with you. God hates a divorce, that's what the Bible says. So we'll say that she is a Christian and goes by the Bible. She should tell the best friend and let them have all kind of controversy in their marriage. The friend will probably end up working it out with the husband, and they will just accept the baby as part of their lives, not have anything to do with this fake friend that slept with the husband, and move on.
That's assuming.
But if the guy's smart, he'll just be like, "Hey, it ain't mine."
He could.
Just like y'all remember that scene in Men's Society. She's like, "You got me pregnant." He's like, "It ain't mine."
I didn't see that.
He could do that.
Molly, what do you think she
He
should do?
should just lie it out.
Yeah,
Quickly.
no, I think the truth is
Yeah.
the best situation, and let the chips fall.
Yeah,
where
because
they
you don't
may.
want to.
I mean, obviously she's got some issues if she's okay with sleeping with her best friend's husband, and like giving up her child. I mean, both. Yeah.
And we don't want to violate the vows.
Okay, listen, we're
Even
all
though
out
we've
of
already done
time.
it with adultery, but
We are out of time, unfortunately. But if you have anything that you want to submit and you need advice, hit us up, theroundtable19@gmail.com. Real quickly, Molly.
Yes.
Anything coming up that you want to share with the people?
The D Word, Janae and I are both in at the Dark Horse Theater the first 2 weekends in February. Janae and I are also part of a web series called Diva Divorcee. You can look at that at YouTube/Mary McCallum, or you can find us on Facebook, Diva Divorcee, or follow us on Twitter.
Okay. Christina.
Maddox has a basketball game coming up Saturday.
Woo! Put it on my
Go
tab.
Lakers!
you can see me.
Renard Hirsch.
Y'all can see me. Y'all know everywhere. Zany's, Jazz and Jokes, Venue 109. Let's see, I think February 17th I'll be at Zany's, Venue 109 tonight, and then after that I'm headed to Bloomington, Illinois.
Okay, I hope y'all had y'all notepad out for that.
Yeah.
Don't
All
go
that
to
information.
Detroit.
Don't drink
Don't
the
go to
water in
Detroit.
Detroit. Oh my God. And of course,
gonna
I am
take my
Janae
ashes.
India, and I hope that we can all get together and do this again. It was fun.
Yeah.
You guys
It
are
was
hilarious.
awesome.
I